Tiger13 and welcome to an episode of World of Tanks. Now, I haven't been on YouTube for quite some time and I thought, you know what? The last time I live streamed, I had a few good games and this is going to be one of them. Now, for those of you who are just as baffled as I am about the flash reason why, this thing right there is flashing, I have no idea. I've tried to fix it several dozen times and I can't seem to fix it, so that might be something to do with the replay, well, how replays are done or something like that. It's just weird. Oh, and random stuff, but that's easy to get rid of. You just hit control to bring up the mouse pointer and it disappears. But anyway, I am back because, well, I finally got a good game and I'm pretty happy about this game. I feel like I've actually improved since, the last couple of times I've done a replay, and I feel as though I'm actually starting to learn how to play the game, not just blind luck, carrying me through, but I'm actually beginning to learn. I'm paying more and more attention in it, and most of, my missed shots are shots that fairly decently aimed, and RNG just drags it off to the side at random. So, like right now, I'm poking around seeing who he's aiming at before pulling back. I'm making sure that if I do expose something to him, it's not a whole lot. And at this point, I'm pretty sure of, that WZ1111-4, whatever, taking that guy out, well, the T10 out, I should say, before advancing. And I'm not, like, rushing up ahead doing whatever the hell I want. I'm slowly advancing, making sure everything's good. And later on, I'm making really high-end decisions, at least in my opinion, where comparatively last year, or say 6 months ago or whatever, I wouldn't have made those decisions. And I've found that I get less angry at the game nowadays than in the time described earlier, where it was, that's a load of BS, this isn't right, that isn't right. And now I'm just like, well, what could I do? I've done all I could. Apparently it wasn't enough. Next game. So, and as you can see, we've already lost that southern horn of the map near about H2, and that AMX CDC is making the right decision in fleeing. We are down by one tank, and we're pretty far up here. I mean, we're pretty far north, and as I come to start trying to put shots into that guy, apparently he could see my track, and I'm sitting here like, huh, how? Okay, so just like, okay. Apparently I don't have the gun depression, which is weird. But that was a very steep area of the slope, so I can kind of understand it. And I'm trying to wait for this SU-101 to fall back a little bit, and apparently I still don't have the gun depression, so instead of pushing my way over and exposing the whole of this tank, I get to somewhere else where I'm not, and it bounces off the lower plate. At least I believe so. It may have gone off the upper plate as well. But at any rate, this Tiger 2 is going to be a problem. So I'm moving, and of course I hit it on the move. And I'm trying to get up underneath this T37 that is up on the hill. And they're at our cap. At this point I'm just like, okay, I'll go for damage, and there's the artillery. So backing up. I'm gonna have to put another round into him just to finish him off. I mean, I didn't have to, but it ran the risk of getting shotgunned by him, which I don't know about you, but that would be pretty embarrassing considering that there's a Tiger 2 in front of me. So shot goes a little wide, bounces off the side of his turret, and he hits my gun. No damage dealt, but now I'm a little bit more inaccurate than I'd like to be. However, when that Tiger 2 is showing the side of his tank, there's really nowhere else to aim. So we're starting to be capped out. I am in no position to turn and run. I turn and run, the WZ triple one dies, the artillery dies, and if I remember correctly, this is the Patriot tank without its, you know, red, white, and blue camo pattern on it, with "We the People" on the barrel, which is weird, considering that that's the only time it was allowed to not have that variant was in America, and apparently some people actually bought that. So, I'm just trying to finish off as many tanks as possible. Tiger 2 takes off my tracks again, and I'm a little worried about the T37 coming down and bum rushing both me and the WZ111. We do have an AMX CDC coming up behind us, so instead of letting it become a 3 versus 2, I'm going to try and get this T37, move him out of the way, and do what I can to either run him off or simply destroy him. So at this point, yeah, it's clear he's running off, and I'm expecting him to take it nice, smooth, and come up behind us, and oh, he just crashed. So, which is a bit unfortunate, because he was running for me, but you win some, you lose some. And you'll see why I'm a little win some, you lose some on that, but now I need to get after this Tiger 2. No idea where he went. There's an IS down there, don't know where he went. And there's that AMX CDC coming up behind us. And that's when both the WZ111 and the Emil 1 decide to both cap. So what I'm trying to do is point my turret in the most likely place while still reversing, to try and give this WZ111 cover. I can take a hit or two, he can't. So I'm trying to take shots at that AMX CDC. I'm now aiming over that way, and that's when the Tiger 2 reappears and takes him out. It is now what I believe to be a 3 versus 1. The Tiger 2 is on lower health, so I pop up, and I try to put a shot into him. Shot goes wide. AMX CDC is bound to be coming up behind me, and I don't vary my chances with two tanks at once. Thankfully, the CDC bounce and the Tiger 1 bounces, and they both ram me, which ends up killing the Tiger 2, and the CDC continues to bounce off the side of my turret. So I kill him. I'm now on 4 kills. There's a Tiger 2 and an AMX CDC on our team heading back, and an unknown IS. I have no idea where he is. Chances are he's somewhere around here. He's AFK. I have absolutely no fear. So I'm just going to fall him damage, because the Tiger 2 and the AMX CDC should be able to take out that Emil 1. And if not, well, one of them might run off and reset cap, giving me enough time to come back in. And what I'm trying to do is ammo rack this IS, spending as little of my time as possible getting to the cap and helping them out with that. So now I'm on my way to cap, and as you can probably imagine, they don't need me. The Tiger 1 is a little under half health, and the CDC, well, he is a one-shot. That Emil is in high explosive territory. And that basically ends the replay for that. And now for the post-battle results screen, and I felt like I had earned this mastery badge, high caliber, for the several, well, you'll see when I get to it, but the team score here, I did 5,000, almost 5,400, let me just not flip numbers around, amount of damage, which earned me 1,600 XP, and of course, you know, the sleuth of ribbons and the one high caliber medal. I fired 25 shots, 23 hit, 18 penetrated, resulting in that damage specified earlier. Damage blocked by armor was 1,880. I spotted 3 vehicles. hit damage 7, destroyed 5, and assisted in almost 500 damage, which gave me the 4,000, well, I guess 20,000 base credits earned, and after the 2 times XP, because that was my first win in that tank, I got 3,212 XP with about 1,060 free XP. So that was one of the games for my live stream, and I felt like I had done reasonably competent in the game, I guess. But anyway, this has been the Desphere 13. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share. It really does help out the channel. And go follow my Twitch. Link is down in the description. I'm doing a lot more on there than on YouTube because it's a lot easier to just hit start streaming than record, edit, render, upload, and then put all this stuff at the end of the video. So go follow me on there. I also have a Twitch and Twitch and Facebook. Yeah, I definitely have a Twitch. I also have a Twitter and Facebook where I will put updates, such as when my videos go live, if I have any, and if I'm live streaming or not, if I was planning on live streaming, what happened if I'm not, you know, those sorts of things. So go follow me on those. And yeah, this has been the Desphere 13, signing off. Bye.